Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel or this is the first video you're watching, my name is A.Nicole. In today's video you can see that my face is already done. I'm going to do something that I've never done before, and that is a first impression video. And I'm going to do a first impression video on Beauty Bakerie's palette. I've never tried a Beauty Bakerie palette, and this is Proof is in the Pudding, and I got this in my winter 2019 box for FabFitFun. I'm really bad with names when I'm put on the spot. So, yeah, FabFitFun. This is what I got that in, and this is by Beauty Bakerie. And one thing I don't like about when a palette doesn't have a mirror. So, I know this is in the frame, so this is the mirror. This is my little mirror that I will be using. So as you can see, all of the shades are kind of like neutral shades, which is totally in my realm of stuff. You know, I love a good nude look. I'm not gonna, you know what? I didn't swatch this when I received it, so let's go ahead and swatch it now. We'll start here and go just down the line. Alright, so all the shades definitely have some pigment. There is also some fallout, so I will have to be super careful that I don't get that on my face, because I already did my face. I'll just go ahead and wipe it off. I have a various array of eye brushes, but I just received one of these. Where is it? This one. This is Luxie's Precision Crease Brush. I'm going to go ahead and try this out. And in my crease, I'm going to do the most like neutral shade, and that is this Bread Pudding. And then just by looking at this, I'm probably going to use Warm Cocoa to darken the outer corner and go from there. So I mean, they're all kind of brownish, so I can't really be super adventurous with it. But let's get started. Okay, this brush is kind of stiff. So I'm going to start with my Ulta Beauty crease brush, and then kind of use that to pack things on. I just like when I'm doing something in my crease for the brush to be kind of fluffy and just kind of work it in there. And this shade seriously matches my skin tone. It's freaking crazy. You can barely see it. Alright, so that being said, let's see what we got here. Oh, if I don't drop it on the floor. Okay, so there really isn't anything else I can use. The other thing I have here is Nana Pudding, and that is lighter. But I think I'm going to use a combination of both. So Nana Pudding really doesn't do anything for me either. I'm going to use the Warm Cocoa to kind of darken the outer corner, and I'm going to bring it up into the crease a tiny bit. Alright, so now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking this brush is used for a cut crease. So I was using it wrong, which is why it didn't work for what I was trying to use it for. So I am going to take a little bit of my Too Faced Born This Way concealer and put it on the lid. Yeah, that is definitely what this brush is for. So I was using it wrong. I did want to blend this first. So I'm just going to blend out the edges so that it doesn't look so patchy. This brush is amazing. That's honestly the easiest I've ever blended eyeshadow for in my life. That worked so perfectly and so easily. I'm just going to do the same on the other eyelid with the concealer. I do have eyeshadow primers, or eyelid primers, however, I don't know where they are at this moment, so we're just going to do this. I'm going to use one of these shimmers. I might use two. I want to start with Almond Jelly. And this is an eyeliner brush. However, I find it the best for using on shimmer shades. It really picks it up and helps me get it on there. I know the way that I'm using it looks really weird, but it works. Okay, so this warm cocoa and almond jelly kind of match. However, I want to brighten up the middle. So I'm going to take some of this chia pudding and just put it in the middle of the eyelid. Now I'm going to use the same brush for my lower lash line. I'm going to do the red pudding. And then on the lower lash line, I am just going to use the chia pudding. I'm not going to bother with the darker one. And then I have my super tiny brush here, and this is the angled eyeliner brush. I never use the brushes for their intended uses. I'm going to place I'm going to put butterscotch in the inner corner, and that's like, it has like a pinkish tint to it, so that it's not as monochrome, because everything is kind of monochrome. And then, as always, I don't just place the color in my inner corner, I like to bring it up. So let me show you. I put it in the inner corner, and then I bring it up to the top lid and bring it down a little bit to the bottom lid so that it's all connected. So instead of just having like a little spot in the inner corner, it kind of brings it all together. And that's it for eyes. This palette is very easy to work with. I think this eye look looks pretty good, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not the best at makeup, but the brushes I used, good. So like this blended the outer corners like with such ease. I don't know, maybe I should look into Luxie a little bit more. I tend to buy like cheaper brushes, or I just use whatever I get in my boxes, which that came in a box. So it's a win-win. I do have another set of eye brushes coming I got during the Boxy pop-up, so I'll be trying those out. But as far as this palette goes, I like it. I like the shades a lot because they are neutral, and I would definitely be using this some more. I just want to go ahead and finish off my face. So I'm looking around because I didn't really put the stuff out that I wanted to use. So just give me one moment. We are back and we are ready to finish off this look. So for eyeliner today, I'm going to be using this from Sugar. It's called Wingman Waterproof Micro Liner, and the shade is 01. I'll be back. So this is what the tip looks like. Nice and thin. I love a thin felt eyeliner tip. So it doesn't have the best like one swoop method. It's really patchy. It does do what it's supposed to do. It is an eyeliner. It's just, I don't know. It's nice and thin, but it's also like kind of bumpy. It's kind of weird to explain. For my mascara, I have Grande Drama Intense Thickening Mascara with castor oil. The applicator is kind of like big and bulky, which makes it harder for me personally to get in closer to the lower lash line. But for the top lashes, it's a very, very easy to use. That's it for eyes. I've used this before, but I'm going to go ahead and reuse my Too Faced highlighter just because I love it so much. And then I normally just rub my finger on it and then pat it on. Should have done blush first, but it's okay. A little of this highlighter goes a long, long way. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it's very glowy. And then for blush, I have my Ciate London. This is their Marbled Light Dusk, and that is what that looks like. I'm just going to use my Ulta blush brush to apply this. It's a very subtle blush, which is my favorite kind of blush. And then for lips, I'm going to be using number 7. And this is Soft Tulip. And it's called their Moisture Drench. It's weird because there's like condensation on it, kind of. So that's what the shade looks like. It looks like a nice and neutral shade. And it does feel extremely moisturizing and hydrating. My lips are very dry because it's winter and it's cold outside. And that honestly feels like I put like Vaseline on my lips. It feels amazing. Then to finish my face off, I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I have many of these samples, and I have a full size, and I just love this. This is my favorite setting spray. So my intention was to just do a first impression of this, but I think we did a first impression of multiple products. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm not going to do an update video just because, again, first impressions. I liked all the products I used today that I showed you guys. As far as the bases go, I used all of my typical bases. My e.l.f. Hydrating Moisturizer, my Urban Decay All Nighter Primer, and I used my Tarte Face Tape, which, oh, here it is. Oh, my glasses on, I can't see that well. I used my face tape, and then I used a combination of my Conceal and Hydrate Concealer and my Born This Way concealer from Too Faced. So this one is darker, this one's lighter. So I put dark on, and then I mix light, and then I put a little bit more dark on, just to, I don't know, I think it looks better to me. I know a lot of people use concealer as like a brightening, with a brightening effect. I don't like to brighten it up too much. So that's just my personal opinion. But that is all I have for this video. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to press that subscribe button to stay up to date with all new content that I have. And share it with your friends so that they can, you know, see if they like the videos too. I will see you guys on the next one, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. Bye now.